Good morning. Today we're going to make lasagna soup. Okay, and we're going to start with Italian sausage. We bought mild, but you can use hot, whatever kind you like. And if you don't want to use it, you can use hamburger or none. We'll move that out of the way. Okay, we got about 1 3/4 cup of onion, a little over a cup of mushrooms, bell peppers about a cup, celery about a cup, zucchini or gray squash about 1.5 cups, maybe 2. We're going to use some garlic. We have tomato sauce, chicken broth, Italian seasoning, whipping cream, ricotta cheese, mozzarella, Parmesan, and bow tie noodles. You can use any kind of noodle you like. I just thought this would be cool. If you don't like celery or zucchini or bell pepper or anything, leave it out. It's not a big deal. Okay, we'll see you at the stove.
Okay, you gotta start by removing the casings off of your sausage if you buy it in wings. It's supposed to use bulk sausage, but where we live you won't find bulk Italian sausage. You're lucky to find this. Now chorizo, if you want that, it's everywhere. So anyhow, you just take the skin off and put them in the pan. We're going to break them up and fry them, and we'll be back when we get there.
Okay, we got the sausage broken up, and you want to cook it over a medium heat pretty much until there's no pink. Hardly no pink.
Yeah,
there's just a touch. And I think I've got enough fat in here, but if you don't think so, you could add some oil to it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to. Okay, now we're going to add our onion and let that simmer about a minute. Get them to soften up a little bit.
Want all these in here?
Yeah. Something I didn't mention on the intro of this is on the tomatoes sauce. If you have crushed tomatoes or diced tomatoes, you could use, I think it's about a 28-ounce can.
Yeah, that's a quart there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I cannot get them all in there. I can get that
Okay,
much.
you can go ahead and start pressing it in here. We're going to start putting that garlic in. We've got 5 smallish cloves that we're using today.
There you go.
I'm going to open it up and see if we can.
I'll let you do that.
On this press, we're going to press these bits down that didn't crush. Got up along the edges. Me, I like all my garlic.
It's quite a bit more. I'm surprised. I'd have thrown it away, not knowing.
I end up doing that a couple of times, actually.
Alrighty.
And you can use garlic powder if that's what you like. But we try and use as much fresh.
I would probably not go towards garlic salt because a lot of times your meats, or especially sausages, are already pretty salty.
And your broth is usually, unless
salty
you've made
too.
it, it's usually a little salty. Okay, so those are starting to soften up. We're going to add the celery next. And I watch a lot of cooks. They put salt in every step of the way. Me, I wait till the end, and if it needs salt, I'll add it.
Well, so much food nowadays has salt in it.
Right, especially like this here. Even my home canned tomato sauce, it has a 1/2 teaspoon of citric acid and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in it. You know, it's
Well, that's part of the recipe for making it.
right. The original recipe that I had read, several of them, didn't call for more than onion and garlic, but we like our Italian food and we like lots of flavor.
Bell pepper.
Bell
yeah,
pepper, celery.
You know, there's no corn, carrot,
No.
because that would make it sweet, and we don't want it
Yeah.
sweet.
This is a different kind of mirepoix. Without the carrots, you just add the bell pepper, onion, and celery instead of the carrots. Instead of the peppers, you put carrots.
Let's talk about the squash a little.
Okay, and this here, this is a
Mexican gray
it's
squash.
Mexican gray squash. It's kind of like, it's a lot like zucchini,
Basically, it's the same.
and just a little bit. It's not as dark green as.
Yeah, it's got about as much difference from zucchini as yellow does to green zucchinis. You know, just
Yeah.
a slight difference.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see it in the store, yeah, it's a good. If you like zucchini, you'll like this squash.
Yes.
Now, did most recipes call for squash?
No, no. I like squash in my spaghetti sauce and all kinds of stuff, so I add it.
It'll literally cook down to, you may not even be able to find it in there.
Right. It
really-
just adds another level of vitamins to what you're cooking.
And flavor.
And flavor, yes. Okay, we got that going. What I'm basically doing is heating up the vegetables a little at a time.
Well, you start with those that take the longest to cook.
Right, see the onion's all soft and opaque now. And the celery's almost there, and then the bell peppers will be soon to follow. Okay. And me, I like mushrooms. I'm about the only person in the family that does. But this is only 3 fairly large.
Well, also that explains why she cuts them that big, so I can pick them out.
Yes. I've been known to cut them even bigger than that.
Well, whatever you want to eat, because you're going to get them.
Yeah. Which is okay with me.
Yeah, it's okay with me too. I don't know. I just
He doesn't dislike them, but he doesn't like them.
no, I don't like them. But it's not something. If I do get one in my mouth, I don't choke and gag and spit it out. No,
Right.
I just eat it and go on.
Italian seasoning.
Oh, and forgot that. Oh,
Yes, I did forget to bring that in.
alrighty, I'll get it. Anything else, or everything else for later?
Yeah.
There's your-
Measuring spoon.
Okay.
We're going to add another level of flavor here, I think. Probably a heaping tablespoon here. And we'll go from there and see how.
Well, I think too, in Italian seasoning, where you buy it already made up, you can do that. But if you like the licorice flavor, then add more aniseed to it. If you like the parsley,
or
add more parsley
fennel
to it.
seed.
Yeah, fennel seed.
Yeah.
Aniseed, fennel seed, same difference. I mean, yes, it's not the same difference, but still, it's the same flavor.
It's a
So, I
lot.
mean,
Whatever flavors you like. That's the best thing about making soups. You have a bunch of ingredients and you put in what you like.
Yeah.
Period.
You should never make a soup you don't like because you only put in what you like.
Right. Okay.
Now what?
Vegetables are doing good. Now we're going to add, I've got 6 cups of broth here. I'm going to start with 4.
And stir it. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have stirred it.
Yeah. Oh, you got plenty of room. Well, I don't know. Depends on how much room the tomatoes take.
And then, and like I said, I'm using my home canned tomato sauce. You can use canned tomatoes.
Well,
You
this
can
will
even
be.
use fresh tomatoes. If you want to use fresh tomatoes, you chop them up and you throw them in there before you add any liquids.
Well, and this is 32 ounces, and a can is 28. So,
Get that heated up. I think I'm going to go ahead and add it all in there. I went ahead and added all the broth.
Okay, I think you got plenty of room because we still have the tomato sauce and the noodles. And they swell up a little bit, so you want to make sure you got a little room left in that pot.
But we want to make sure we have enough liquid to cook the noodles.
If actually, in the event that you did put too much in there, all you have to do is
bring it to a boil and let it
cook it down. Cook it back down. So you're better to put too much that you can take out later.
Just to make sure.
It's the opposite theory of adding jalapenos, where you go easy at first because you can't take it out once you put it in.
And we're going to add that whole jar of tomato sauce. Okay, now we're going to bring this to a boil and just let it simmer for 20 to 30 minutes because I'm using fresh tomato sauce that I made. I'm probably going to let it simmer for about an hour.
Well, lunch is not for another hour and a half, so we have plenty of time.
So I'll let it simmer, and because I don't know, if it's really acidy, it could give you heartburn. We like to cook it for quite a while. It helps reduce that acid. Okay, we'll be back as we move along. Okay, it's boiling here on the edges. I did add a little more oregano, some basil, and thyme. From most of it's what we grew and added to it. And we also ground up about 2 or maybe even a tablespoon of fennel seed. And
it's hard to see there.
Fennel seed. And put that, ground that up and put that in here. It's just whatever flavors you like. Yep. And Mike likes Italian.
Especially fennel seed.
Yes. So we'll come back when we're getting ready to add the macaroni and the other stuff that
it's just going to simmer now for a little while.
Yeah, at least 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to sit in there, and Emerald would say, and party and get happy. And yeah. Alrighty.
See you when we get back. Okay, we've got it simmered and ready to go. We're going to add pasta. This is 1 pound, and doesn't take that much. We just want to add, I don't think we even want to add half of it. So I'm going to add.
Oh, it's lasagna.
Okay, that's half of it.
Okay.
We'll cook this for.
Buck says 11 minutes.
11 minutes. And then we'll add cream and cheese. And then we'll be ready to eat.
So we'll be back at that point. Good.
Okay, the noodles have another 33 seconds. They're little. We're still not done yet, so I think we'll be fine. We're going to add half a cup of whipping cream, heavy cream. Stir that in. Makes it really creamy.
And as if that's not creamy enough.
Then we're going to add half a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Oh. I think your pasta's done.
I hope so.
Well, your soup's probably done, huh?
And then we'll just stir that in.
You want a spoon to try pasta?
Yeah. Well, as long as it's going to set for a few minutes till Diane gets here, so.
I was thinking that looks a lot like a cheese sauce type something, huh?
A little firm in the middle.
Okay, well, just let it. Well, it'll be done then.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. She's not here yet. I'm busy throwing spoons on the floor. And we'll be back when we get to the dinner table.
Welcome to my table. Today we're having lasagna soup. And I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It smells so good.
Well, for garnishes, we have ricotta. And we have mozzarella. We also have
garlic bread, and we have a salad.
Nice salad.
It looks really good.
And today's tea is
orange cinnamon spice.
One of my favorites. I've never put straight ricotta in.
But
I love the idea because ricotta is in your lasagna. And it would have cooked in weird, huh?
And here's some It says you can garnish it also with some.
Pepperoni. No.
Good, I bet you could.
Very
Um,
good.
Then you
Some
call
parsley.
it a pizza soup, huh?
Yeah, parsley,
Mhm.
pizza soup. Hey, now there's a good one we should try. There you go.
Maybe. Well, it's basically the same thing.
Right? Right? Less noodles, more.
Yeah. Have to use the bread instead of noodles.
That would be interesting. Breadsticks in your soup.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, this looks like real garlic bread. I'll give you one, okay? Thank you. Or did you want the smaller one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's only gonna eat one. That's not the biggest one. So.
No, I might have got that. Wow, this looks really amazing. Let's see how it tastes. A little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. Stir it all in.
You can see it's steaming, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's lasagna. Wow, the sausage is really good in there.
Yep.
Did you guys make that sausage or?
No.
No, we
Oh.
bought it. It's a Johnsonville.
I like that one too, but wow, that really does taste just like lasagna.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, Grandpa's gonna love it.
Yes, he is. Definitely.
Good.
Definitely.
I might even eat the mushroom in it, huh?
Oh, is there mushroom?
Thank you
Had
for
no idea.
coming, and I hope
Thank you.
this is going to be our last Thursday soup. We'll make soups occasionally, but as it's getting warmer here, it's going to be too hot to cook soups and stuff. So we'll figure out some new stuff to do. Post right down below and let me know what you think of the soups, and if we want to try it again.
Maybe next
Thanks
fall.
for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.